Hello, good afternoon. I'm going to try to do a Libra spread, a Libra Zen spread for August 2017. Libra. I have a lot of Libras around me. Some of the signs I don't have a lot of people around me from those signs. More's the pity. But Libras, I have quite a few. Not as many as Cancers. I have like a ton of Cancers around me. This deck looks like. So, Libra. This is going to be a Zen spread for August 2017. If you would like to book a reading with me, my email is in the description, along with all of my spreads and the prices. I also do tarot readings for shops and parties, so if you live in the Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia area, give me an email and we can set something up. Libra, mind, heart, body, and soul. Jumpy cards. Ooh. I want to give these a good shuffle. Ugh. Heart, body, ooh. And soul. Flip, flip, flip. Alright, you have the Two of Wands as an overall energy. That is a path or a choice you have to make, seeing the bigger picture and putting plans forward towards that plan. You have your Ace of Wands, you have that passionate idea, you have that creativity, but you also now have the action and the planning to do. So that's what you're doing right now, action planning, moving forward, choosing a path. In your mind, you have the Queen of Swords reversed, the Death card reversed, Judgment reversed, and the Sun reversed. A whole bunch of major arcana and one Queen of Swords reversed. Goodness. Holy cow. What are you guys up to? All reversals. Alright, so in your past you had the Queen of Swords reversed. That is the energy of possibly lying, possibly being manipulative, or communicating in a bad way, not communicating at all, or twisting the facts, or being too harsh and critical. Not being in alignment with truth, maybe relying too much on illusions. And then in your present moment, we have Judgment and Death, new life. That is actually, you're resisting it, but you're going through this really fast, it seems, automatic death and then rebirth, because this is the Death card, this is the ending of a situation, and then this card's the rebirth. Judgment is the rebirth. So it's that transitional time between those two phases. That is amazing that came out like that. But they're reversed. So you're like totally against this change, sort of. You're like resisting it for everything you have, but it's going through whether you want it to or not. And yeah. So that's amazing that it came out like that. the death and rebirth cycle, the transition. You're going through this transition very slowly, maybe. Maybe you aren't resisting, it's just taking a long time to go through. That is amazing it came out like that. And then we have, for the future, the Sun card reversed. Everything came up reversed for this, for the top of your thoughts, for your mind. You might be feeling depression. The Sun card is all about happiness and joy on the surface, but underneath there's like stress and anxiety going on, whereas on the top you have like this barbecue going on and all kinds of people are having fun, and you know, or you might be like at a park or something and everybody's having fun and there's all kinds of, you know, laughter and talking and people eating food and having fun. But then like under the surface of everything is like the elephant in the room, where nobody wants to talk about it and they kind of shove it down and push it away so that nobody, you know, everybody can have a good time and just like be for the moment. But when it's reversed, when the sun's reversed, that thing that was underneath the rug comes out, and like the elephant like sits on top of somebody, and whatever you've been pushing away or trying to not look at, trying to hide, trying to not see, is actually coming to the surface. It might be a really big stressful problem, but now it's like revealed and everybody can see it, and they can't quite push it away so that everybody can ignore it and have a good time anymore. The truth of the situation, truth is being revealed. So, heart. In your heart you have the Knight of Coins reversed, the Ace of Coins upright, and the Ten of Cups upright. And your past is the Knight of Coins reversed. It's feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you can't move forward with a project or an operation. You don't know the plan forward. It could be a business venture that isn't moving forward. Whenever I cough, it's something that I'm not supposed to say. So whatever I say during the time that I'm coughing is something I'm not supposed to say. It's so weird that it happens like that. Oh my god. But yeah, it will seriously like close up my throat and I won't be able to speak through it. So watch for that whenever I'm talking, and it probably does not resonate with you. The Knight of Coins reversed is like feeling very, very stuck somewhere, and it might be a business venture that you weren't able to move forward with, or a business idea, a business plan that you weren't able to move forward with, and it's in your heart, so it was something you felt deeply about. It might have been a relationship with an earth sign that you wanted to move forward with. You wanted to progress in some way in that relationship. Or you're feeling very unstable and very ungrounded in the past. It could also mean your health. It could mean in your heart, your health. It might be an emotional state that is very ungrounded, unstable, imbalanced. Just being kicked off kilter for a bit. Or very, very stuck emotionally. In your future, or no, in your present moment, you have the Ace of Pentacles upright. So this is a new start. This is that you've got yourself grounded, you've got yourself stable, and now there's this new opportunity to be had. There's this new start with this venture. Yeah, so that's very good. Very good to have in your present moment, in your heart. And then in the Ten of Cups as your future, you have the beginning of a new phase. The 10 is about emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy, abundance. It's like rainbows and butterflies and unicorns scampering everywhere and, you know, that kind of thing. But it's the pinnacle of that phase. And so it can be an ending of it where it transitions down and it might be a breakup, but it's also an increase, so it can go upwards where you have a promotion or your relationship goes on to the next level. Hi baby, I see you. Lord help us. Give me 1 minute. Hey Papa, what do you want? Yes, I love it. sorry. So that's that emotional fulfillment. That's that happiness and joy and abundance. But it's also the ending of a phase because it is the 10. And you will come back down to the Ace of Cups. Whereas you already have that Ace of Coins right here. It might be the start of a business venture. But then you have also the fulfillment and the ending of a phase also. So you might be like starting something new, more business like, and like, but still affecting your heart emotionally. Something close to your heart that you really want to move forward with, but more in a business sense. But then you're also moving forward with a new phase with emotions too. Cups are about emotions, and coins are about material and health and spiritual and those types of things. Financial too. It doesn't mean the ending. It doesn't actually have to mean like the ending of a relationship or anything. You can go to a promotion of like a new phase in the relationship where you guys get much closer, or you guys, you know, just move on to a new phase that's higher up for your relationship. In your body is the earth element, and that is for like finances, like same way the pentacles are for finances, health, spirituality, material, like your material physical body, or your actual like physical selves. You have the King of Cups reversed, you have the Star card upright, you have the Devil, and then you also have the World reversed. It's an interesting set of cards, I tell you what. And I'm going to show you what your soul is all about too, because I have to plug my phone in. It's almost dead for some reason, even though I just charged it. The Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands. And that's what came out. And I'm going to pause the video and then come back. And I'm back. My goodness. Alright, so we have the King of Cups reversed in your past. And that is about sadness and loss and despair. You have 3 of your 4 cards in reversal in your past. And this can be about emotional manipulation, it can be about lies, it can be about being unhappy, feeling emotionally drained or emotionally upset and not in control of yourself. Imbalance, just imbalanced. It might be because of this transition you're going through. Just not being able to deal with whatever is going on around you, and you just feel a deep imbalance and upset. But in your present moment, you have the Star card upright, and this is following your wishes, following your truth, following your destiny. It can be about knowing the truth inside your soul and asking the universe for it, wishing on a star, and, you know, having those things come true. It's destiny. It's following your path, your life purpose, which is beautiful. It can also be an Aquarius card. An Aquarius might be affecting your finances, your material, your health. And then for your future, though, you have the Devil and the World card reversed. The Devil is all about contracts. It can be about deception and lying. It can be about feeling like you're trapped and not being able to do anything. It can be about manipulation and secrets. It's all of those very, very bad things. But mostly it's about feeling like you're chained to something, or you're chained in a contract. You're not able to move. You don't feel like you're able to move because of all of these structures or fears and illusions that are around you. But the facts are that you have God's free will. Everybody has God's free will, and if you put your mind to it, if you put your will to it, you can escape whatever you're fearing that you cannot go beyond. You can break those chains. But then with the World card reversed, it's like you're not moving on from a experience. You're not learning your lessons from the past. You are refusing to see the bigger picture. You are not evolving. You're not learning your lessons. You're trying to resist this evolution that's coming for you. Or you can be very immature right now. It's just like what I see with this is some Libras out there are actually like going towards like the dark side or something like that, and they're being manipulative and lying and controlling, and they aren't being very much evolved in some way. They're just like regressing into this a not very good person. But with other Libras out there, it's like, and it can deal with your health, it can deal with your finances, it can deal with your material possessions, but it can just be like you're not willing, you don't feel like you're able to move forward, and so you're remaining trapped in this situation. It doesn't have to mean that you are being a bad person. It can also mean that you just feel trapped and you don't feel like you can do anything. But everybody does have God's free will. You have the ability to break those chains and break those cycles. You do. You just have to think in a new way. You have to break free from those restrictions. If somebody outside of you is acting like a devil and giving you fears and anxieties and trying to manipulate you in some way, then you need to realize that they are doing that, and it is just an illusion, and you can break free from it. Usually, people who promote fears and anxieties are going to feel like they're extremely bad people, or it's going to feel like it's bad for you. Sometimes evolution can be very scary, and the lessons that you learn can be very scary ones, especially for spirituality, especially for truths and beliefs and God and all that kind of stuff. It's just, realizing that there is a higher power out there, realizing that there is God, and like with tarot, that's what, gives me my intuition. It tells me which cards to pull. That's God telling me what to do. It's not about me, it's about the higher power working through me, speaking through me. And if somebody out there is an atheist, doesn't believe in God, or superficially believes in God, okay, there's a guy out there, but it's like the past God, it's in the Bible, it's 2,000 years ago, and God isn't in the world today, but He is. There is a spirit, there is a higher power that I work with that helps me pull the cards and say what I need to say for the people that listen to these. But with that realization, it can be very, very scary, and it can seem like, it's not the right growth that you need, the lesson that you need, but sometimes it is. And so that can seem like a manipulation, and then other people will try to scare you into thinking that somebody that says those things is just crazy and it's not true. But and that would be the devil type person. It would be the person who's trying to promote that fear, trying to manipulate you into not believing. But if these things, if tarot, if these lessons and these words ring true for you, how do you disprove something like that? It's truth. It's God working through tarot readers. It doesn't work all the time. The cards are usually always completely right. It's just the interpretation of the reader. And I'm always scared of that. God helps me pull the tarot cards, and it's up to me to be able to interpret them correctly for the people who listen. And yeah, I mean, I can be wrong. I myself can be wrong. And I ask God to guide me, though. And so hopefully it reads true for some people, and hopefully it resonates for some people. But I'm imperfect, and I ask God all the time to strengthen me and help me read true. But yeah, if people are like, you know, trying to invoke fear and trying to make people not believe and say, oh, it's just a card trick, it's not really real. Yes, it is. Sorry, guys. I can't really like do this without God. I would not be able to at all, you know, pull the right cards that would resonate for somebody that I don't even know halfway across the world. You know, that's just like not even, you know, possible. So yeah, you know. But anyway. So yeah, in your future, please watch out for this devil energy and the world reversed. It's a growth, it's a change, it's breaking free from chains and fear and illusions and lies. And it's growing. You have to turn these two cards back reversed, because they came out like this. You need to turn it like this, where you evolve, you grow, and you've broken the chains of the devil. You need to do that for your future. That's the lesson that you need to go through with that. In your soul has the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands reversed. The Seven of Wands is about someone who is defending their beliefs, who's standing their ground, who is believing in themselves and standing true to themselves and what they believe. And that's in your past, in your soul. In the present moment, we have the Ace of Swords, truth, absolute truth and revelations. It can be about communication and ideas and justice and just truth. This has always come up for me as a very, very deep revelation that comes out, and I speak my truth, and it's in a powerful way. And sometimes when the Ace of Swords comes up, something has to be cut away, like a person or a situation. The truth is revealed, and whenever the truth is revealed, usually that means that something has to fall away because it was an untruth. And then in the future, we have the King of Wands reversed. This can be an energy of depression or anxiety, sadness, loss. It can be like your spark has left, your fire has left, your creativity has left. And it's the King of Wands also, and that's a very powerful energy to deal with. It can also be a belligerent person, someone who is angry and volatile, someone who really wants to control things and is a boss instead of a leader, someone who has no regard for anybody else and is just completely ballistic. It can be like Leos whenever they, the charging lion, that whole, you know, whenever they get really, really upset and they go atomic on people. Yeah, that's the King of Wands reversed, the atomic Leo. But, yeah, we have a whole lot of transitions and planets that are going haywire right now, and a lot of changes, so please be aware of that. On the 8th of August, we have the fire trine going on, where all of the signs for the fire signs are going to be lining up, or planets for the fire signs are going to be lining up in a position that's called a trine, and that empowers the world with a very fiery and powerful energy. So that will be interesting. It's going to be like a birth for people. It's going to be like people birthing themselves into evolving into something more, something new. We also have Mercury retrograde, which is messing up communications. any type of communication. Your phone might break, your car might break, paperwork might get messed up, miscommunications. Anything that you work with and communicate through might mess up and break. So that's Mercury retrograde. Geminis are also feeling the power of Mercury retrograde because that is their ruling planet. What else? We have 2 new moons. 1 new moon has already passed. There's an eclipse going on, 2 eclipses going on, and there was a meteor shower recently also. So this is very, this is a very powerful season, Leo season. The trine happens every year in Leo season, usually on 8/8. So, yeah. But, yeah. Be careful with those energies. Whatever you put out into those energies will be what you are working with. So be careful with that. And let's see, I'm going to pull 4 cards for you guys for advice and see what we can get. I think that one. And that one. That one. And that one. Ooh, your card. Alright, so for your first card we have the Empress, which is nurture yourself, nurture others, use compassion and empathy and love. And it can also be about pregnancy. So if you think you might be pregnant, please get a checkup. Nurturing yourself, nurturing others, compassionate, empathic, loving. It can be a motherly figure. It can be an Aries female. Your second card is the Ace of Cups, which is that brand new start from the Ten of Cups. Emotionally changing and beginning anew, changing the way you've been emotionally and beginning anew. It's also about self-love and that kind of thing. It can be about knowing love, feeling love for the first time, or this new cup of love being offered to you from someone else. It can be really, really deeply loving yourself and nurturing yourself. So that really resonates with the Empress. And then we also have the Ace of Wands as well. You guys have a lot of new starts coming in. You might be resisting them with the death and rebirth and all of these phases that need to happen. The World card reversed. You guys might be resisting it, even though you have the Truth card here. But it's telling you you have 2 aces here. You need to restart with your emotions, know self-love, and restart with your passions with the Ace of Wands too. A new start to those 2 realms. And it might be because of this truth. And then as your last card, you got yourselves. This is your major arcana card. All zodiac signs have at least 1 or 2 or 3 major arcana cards that represent them. And Libra's is Justice and Judgment. And this is the Justice card. This lady has the Sword of Truth, and she has balance. And she uses her Sword of Truth to speak her truth, to cut away what is false, to do what is right, do what she knows is right. And that is your life lesson path, to be balanced inside and to know your truth and speak your truth and use that Sword of Truth wherever you can. So yeah, guys, that was your reading. I hope it helped people out there. Please watch out for that devil energy and try to reverse those 2 cards, because that is very upsetting. But yeah, if you would like a reading from me, sorry, there's other people like distracting me right now. This reading was very distractive. If you would like a reading from me that is more personal to you, because I will be able to like hone in on your specific energy, and it will be more specific for you. If you would like a reading from me, please get a hold of me. My email is in the description, along with all of my spreads and their prices. I do parties, so if you live in the Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia area, get a hold of me and we will set something up. I also do tarot readings for shops, so if you have a shop and you would like me to read at your shop, please, shoot me an email and we'll arrange something. I'm not available at all times, so you do need to make an appointment. But yeah, I really hope you guys have a good August. Please, please, please watch out for those energies, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.